Here are my top 9 games to check out during the Steam Mystery Fest. First up is What Remains of Edith Finch. Explore the Finch house, where each room has its own story. Search for clues, collect memories of your family, and find out what happened to them. It's fairly short but thoroughly enjoyable, and it still remains one of my top games. Next up is Heavy Rain, which is the gripping psychological thriller where your choices matter as you hunt down the origami killer. It has some adult themes, but if you enjoy games like Detroit Become Human and L.A Noire, then I definitely recommend playing Heavy Rain. Talking of L.A Noire, this was absolutely groundbreaking at the time for its facial animation, and I think it still holds up as one of the best in my opinion. L.A Noire takes place in the 1940s, so the aesthetic is just perfect for a dark and violent thriller investigating corruption and murders in LA and never really knowing who you can trust. If you've played any of the Telltale games and you've enjoyed them, then I highly recommend checking out Wolf Among Us. It's still one of my favourite ones of the Telltale games series. In this one you play as Detective Bigby Wolf and you're investigating some horrific goings-on in a very adult fairy tale land called Fabletown. This still holds up as one of my absolute favourites. I think I've already said that, but please go and check it out if you've not played this one already. Now, if you love pixel graphics along with your detective games, then you definitely want to check out Backbone. Take on a missing persons case as Raccoon Detective Howard Loater and discover the gruesome truth behind their disappearance. NORCO is one of the more recent releases and it's up for lots of awards at the moment. It definitely deserves them. It's a good old point and click adventure game set in a dystopian southern Louisiana swampland. You return home to find your missing brother and figure out the last few weeks of your mum's life. It's got a really unique style to it and I highly recommend checking it out. Beacon Pines is my top game from last year, and if you pick only one game from this list, please let it be this one. You play as a trio of really cute characters who go on a creepy mystery adventure within a storybook to discover the horrifying truth about their town, and I just can't get over how amazing this game was. Really do go and check it out. This is where my love of point and click adventure games started with the Broken Sword series. They're really cheap on Steam at the moment, so please go and check them out, especially the first one. If you're looking for great characters, fantastic cheesy humour and some really quite complex puzzles, then you won't be disappointed with these games. Tales of the Neon Sea is one of the most visually stunning pixel games I've ever played. You play as a half-human, half-robot detective in a neon world where humans and robots coexist, solve puzzles and crimes with the help of a cat, which you can also play as, by the way, which was amazing. All through this game, you're haunted by something from your past. It sets it up for a sequel, so fingers crossed there's more.